Ta-da! So I just wanted to pop in and just talk to you about names again, the beauty and the power of names. And today is names and magic. I think that's going to be the title of this short video. Names and magic. So in many different African traditions, a child has a name that's tied to the day of the week. In my tradition, we don't have that. But I know that it is a tradition that is used in Yoruba tradition, Akan, some of the countries on the west coast of Africa, a lot of them have that. I'm not too much aware if in, I think some of the eastern countries as well in Africa. But not to say is that sometimes in the naming ceremony, the child will be given a name that coincides with the day of the week. And because I'm talking about the magic of names and the power of names, I think it would be incredible because I do a lot of different practices with planetary energies and stuff like that. And I think it would be a beautiful thing for people who do have that in their tradition, who are being named after a day of the week, to look into and explore what that day is. Okay, what is the correspondence in, especially if you are part of the diaspora and you have such a name and you are here in North America or in Europe, to see which day of the week does that coincide. And go even further, which planetary body is associated with that, which maybe deities associated with that. Look at all of these energies, because those are energies that you can use in your magic to make your magic much even more potent, because you already have that connection within you. You came through a portal, and when you came through, you chose that specific day, you chose that specific name. And I think it's just one of those untapped energies that you have available to you. Just to think about that, sometimes you think about, I'm a Virgo. One of the planetary bodies that oversees Virgo is Mercury, the communication guy, the cable dude. Sometimes it can take many different forms depending on what you're doing and how you're interpreting that. But Mercury deals with communication. Mercury's sign is Wednesday. So if you are born on a Wednesday, and let's say if you also have your name, if you were born on a Wednesday, or if your name attribute corresponds to Wednesday, then you may have Mercury in your back. And I think it can even be you can even go further if you are a specific sign that's also correspond to that planet or to that specific energy. And I think it's just a wonderful tool to explore and to tap into when you're doing any form of manifestation, or sending out intentions, or doing magic, or doing ceremonies, or anything else that you want to do in your practice, even doing yoga on specific days. And those are things that can give you such a boost if you're trying to lose weight, trying to accomplish something, to just start on your day, the day that's named after you, the day that you are named after. Call on to that energy to assist you and to do things with you, to enhance whatever you're trying to do, to magnetize the things that you're trying to do. So I just wanted to come in with this quick, short thought. Especially for the newbies, when I said that using magic is really a tool of personal transformation, and as you transform yourself, you will see that the rest of the world and the environment around you is going to transform on its own, reacting to your own transformation. As you adapt and morph and change, so does your environment. And I think that's a great place. I always tell you to start with yourself. How can you even expand your powers or understand your powers when you don't even understand and know yourself? So if you never tried this as someone who has a name that coincides with the day of the week, let it sink in your research or in your apprentissage as you learn and as you grow in your magic, or as you grow in your study of metaphysics, the occult, and all of that. Let that has a place tied into you, and to see how you react even to this information. How do you feel about knowing that your name can have a different impact on your magic? And you may have seen maybe that you try some different spells are not working on certain days. Maybe you may want to try them on your own day. And even if you're not named after a day, as some may be from certain tradition, go back to your year of birth and look at what day were you born. try to chart it from there. Try to see what energy was there with that day. For me, I believe it was a Saturday. I do have to double check. I think I tried to check before, but I think it was a Saturday basically. And that also says volume about who I am. That I am someone who will encounter challenges, and I always take challenges face on. I'm not scared. Saturn has actually been an energy that I have gravitated towards, and I think people have tried to scare me away from it because they say, oh, Saturn is negative and all that, but I've never felt that way. And it might just be because I was born on that day, and that energy has always been with me. Therefore, I was not inclined to see it as negative or to reject it, because it's kind of like I was already familiar to that energy. I only chose to come into with that energy, and that energy is basically always, for me, Saturn is always pushing me to do better, to do more, to take on responsibility, to mature. So I cannot be really stagnating. I have to always keep growing. I have to always go in advance. And the side that people may see about Saturn that's kind of negative is that it doesn't let you do any form of BS. Saturn is kind of a no BS type of energy. Is that it will always push you to do more. It will always push you to face whatever you're trying to avoid. And to many levels, for me, Saturn and Black Obsidian, my Black Obsidian, and my experience in relationship with Black Obsidian is very similar. And all of this, I'm really diving into astrology, but astrology from an intuitive point of view. This is what I've been doing for a while now, and I'm going to be starting an astrology course with one of my favorite YouTubers, which I will probably either put in the description box or tell you more about her in an upcoming video. So I hope you do expand and learn about your name, learn about yourself, learn about your relationship with the world. You know, enough focusing on other people, trying to do spells on other people and all of that. Focus on your own self. Focus on knowing yourself, and focus on identifying the energies that work with you, the energies that are there to support whatever you want in this life and in your journey, whatever you need to get you to the next level. To get you to face and continue to move forward. That's a great way that you can explore right away to see, you know, what are the energies that are there, how can you use that to your own advantage, and stop being scared, stop being focusing too much externally, and go within. Make this about you, because it is all about you. You are the hero of your story. And you deserve and need to know who you are fully in all of the different facets. And self-exploration is something that can take a lifetime. You always have discover all of the different other facets that you have, and facets that you have inherently within yourself, and others that express themselves as you meet and interact with other people in different environments. But the beauty of it all is that you only have things to gain. So I hope that's going to be a joyful exploration. Of course, if you have questions, don't hesitate to let me know. If you do want a one-on-one specifically on that, also you can write to me, and I'll be happy to assist you. So thank you so much for being with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.